Okay, Boker Tov everybody. Baruch Hashem, we are in our second class in our morning classes in Bet Knesset Bet El, and we are holding in volume Aleph. We are on page 82. And one of our friends over here before we start Alchot Shabbat asked why a person that is Chazan is supposed to cover his elbows. So Gemara tells in Masechet Megillah, person that is pochech. Pochech lo ya'avu lifnei hateva. What does pochech means? Person that is pochech cannot be shaliach tzibur. Go on the teva, be shaliach tzibur. Cannot. What does pochech means? So there is a debate in the Rishonim. Some opinions hold pochech means that whenever your elbows are exposed. Others hold not only elbows, only the whole hand is exposed. Like it goes with a tank top. Then it's a problem. But if your elbows are exposed, it's not a problem. Shulchan Aruch asking to us that even if the elbows, that's how the Achonim explain to Shulchan Aruch, even if the elbows are exposed, he should not be shaliach tzibur, because the part of the respect of the tzibur is that the elbows are covered. You know, a person that is respectful, like a public figure, he never goes in a short sleeves. You don't expect Trump to go on stage with short sleeves, right? What's wrong with this? Could be that short sleeve cost will be more expensive than all your suits in your closet altogether.
Only on the golf course.
Yeah? Why? No, I'm saying when he goes on stage.
Yeah.
Why don't expect, even Iran, which is a third world country, don't expect the leader, whoever is the leader today, I don't know who is he. You don't expect whoever that, even terrorist, he's a terrorist. He goes on stage, suit, covered elbows.
Correct. More color.
Yeah? So that's the same thing when part of Kavod Tzibur is that the Shaliach Tzibur cannot have his elbows exposed. This is written in Halakha. But if somebody did pray in a place, some people are very angry person. One time, I remember in one synagogue, the guy had a Yushua. Right? Because he has Yushua, he becomes Chazan. Why you have to become Chazan? This is an Ashkenazi thing. It's not Sephardic thing. Whenever you have Yushua to become Chazan. If you are good reading, people like the way you read, you know how to read, you've qualified the criteria, Pashas, be Chazan, why not? Make another mitzvah, Lilu Nishmat your father and mother. Okay. But this is not a mandatory thing. Some people have a thing that if you have a Avel, you must be Chazan. It's not true. Sephardis, they didn't have this minhag never, that Avel has to be Chazan. So he became Chazan, he came short sleeves. So I remember one person told him, gave him a talit to cover his elbows. He takes the talit like this in front of everybody, throws it like this on the floor. Who are you to tell me what to do? This guy that was Hazan, Shaliach Tzibur, was very upset at the person that gave him the talit and he threw it like this on the floor. Who are you to tell me what to do? So some people are very angry people, unfortunately. They have anger issues. They don't have Emuna, they didn't learn Emuna, you cannot blame them. They have a lot of stress throughout life and they don't learn Emuna, they become stressful people and very angry people. So such a person, you don't want to right now start a fight. You can rely on the opinion that says, as long as the hand is covered, even if the elbow is exposed, you have them to rely on. But lechatchila, you want to do mitzvah the right way, the best way, is that Shaliach Tzibur should have even his elbows covered. If he doesn't have a jacket, by Syrians, they have a jacket next to the teva.
Oh.
Any Chazan goes up,
And also head also, right?
any person goes to the teva. No matter you throughout your day go with short sleeves, now you Chazan. Chazan have to have long sleeves. So they give them this jacket and he dresses up respectfully for the congregation. That's the right way to do. So if people are normal, you can explain to them. Good. If they are angry people, what are you going to do? Not to cause fights, sometimes we close our eyes. Say in English, yeah.
If I have a liquid food,
Soup.
that's I don't know, any liquid food that it's, you don't know if it's more liquid or more solid. But the tzimtzum is not going to do it good. It's going to be dry.
Stomach veralo.
Veralo.
Yeah. Mutar.
Mutar.
Only mitzlamek vetov lo asur. So as we learned, Rabbi say, try to avoid conversations, the recording becomes ruined. Bechor, listen to this. If a person wants to reheat right now, says Maran, he brings the opinion of the Bet Yosef, but he brings the opinion of the Rabbeinu Yonah. Brings the opinion of the Rabbeinu Yonah and says, Bechor, that if a person has majority liquid, and the liquid becomes better when you're reheating it, this liquid you're not allowed to reheat on Shabbat. But if it is something that does not become better, such as coffee that cooled off and you're reheating it, it doesn't become better. Tea, water, these things doesn't become better when you reheat them. You have no problem to reheat them on Shabbat. This is written in chapter 253. Remember or no? Siman 253. In Siman 318, Shin Yud Het, over there Maran says, as long as there's liquid, you're not allowed to reheat it. How much liquid? Kol sheyesh bo rotev. Yesh bo rotev. What is yesh bo means? So says Ovadia, anything has liquid. Even as we explained yesterday, schnitzel bechor has also some liquid to it. It's not like dry like matzah. If you take a napkin, touch a matzah, take it out, it's not going to be liquidy. But if you take a napkin and you're touching schnitzel, even though it looks dry, you have some liquid.
Oil.
If you take meat, you have some liquid. So what is liquidy means? This is 100% mezonot. This you cannot say amotzionet. Unless you're going to eat two of them. Yeah. Well, hold on. Before you cut, first say bracha. You have to say bracha on mezonot on a complete one. And then cut it.
If I want to eat it with cream cheese, then I want to say mezonot.
No, incorrect. Always say bracha on complete. Yes, bechor. Only in English we speak over here.
He put it in the watch, he put it in the top of the watch, tefillin. Mudar or no?
Kasher.
Better, he put it in this side.
The what? The watch?
Yes.
Yeah. Better to take it off.
Why?
Because not to cause chatzitza.
Straighter.
Separation.
First. And second, what Kadosh Baruch Hu created this world first?
Time.
Time. If you put time here, you tell him, I'm here in Olam Hazeh. I like Olam Hazeh. I don't like Olam Haba.
No.
That's why I put it here.
Okay? Chidushe Bechor. We have Yalkut Yosef. Be'ezrat Hashem coming up with Yalkut Bechor.
Yalkut Bechor.
I like that.
Right?
So,
שהכל בפנים.
oh,
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך שהכל נהיה בברוך.
Amen. So that was, so says Ovadia, what does it mean if there is liquid?
80%.
Bet Yosef said, if there is liquid, you cannot reheat it.
I didn't say the exact amount.
They didn't say the number. So says Ovadia, that's why in page 253, Maran says majority liquid. He explained to you how much liquid are we talking about. But if you have minority liquid and majority is solid, no problem.
51% is considered majority.
You're correct. But over here, Ovadia doesn't go that far. He says, we're going with 80-20, some opinions hold.
80 liquid.
No, 80 liquid and it's a problem.
Definitely.
80 solid, 20 liquid. Now nobody Rabotai expects you to go with a meter and start measuring how much solid, how much liquid. That's why even if you have approximately majority solid, you can still take a chance, maybe wrong, but it's not considered to be Mechalel Shabbat. Why? Because you always have the opinion of the Rambam. Remember what the Rambam holds. Are you allowed to reheat soup on Shabbat or no? Rambam.
The Ashkenazi opinion, yeah.
Rambam, not Ashkenazi. Ashkenazim don't paskin like him. Temanim paskin like Rambam. Rambam holds that the Gemara does not restrict to reheat now solid and no liquid. Both are allowed. According to the Rambam. So Maran says since the Rosh disagrees with the Rambam in the explanation of the Gemara, and he only allows to, his explanation explains that only liquid is asur, but solid is only allowed. So liquid is asur according to the Rosh. We have debate Rambam and Rosh in the Oraita matter. Safek the Oraita lechumra. Anytime you have a doubt on Torah restriction to reheat It's called cooking after cooking. It's called the oraita cooking. It's a mevashel, bishul. And one of the 39 laws of Shabbat, you're not allowed to make bishul, not allowed to cook. So according to the Rosh, it's kind of like cooking with the oraita. Rambam says it's allowed 100%. We have a debate on Torah level. Anytime you have a debate on Torah level, safek, the oraita, lechumra. That's why you're not allowed to reheat soup on Shabbat. Yes.
Cooking is, definition of cooking is, like we said,
Not edible.
now, soup is always edible.
Not cold.
We're not talking about, good question you're asking. The answer to your question is we're not talking about edible, you're not gonna die. Edible means pleasant to serve like this. Right now a guest comes to you. Are you gonna put for him
Cold soup.
cold soup? Are you gonna put for him not hot schnitzel? Yeah. Not hot schnitzel is 100% presentable. It's 100% edible. Lechatchila. We're not talking a person stuck somewhere in the Holocaust. He has soup. He's going to eat that. But we're not talking this indicator. We're talking about the indicator of what people will do lechatchila, respectfully, pleasant way,
Right, you have to eat a
Common practice.
common practice. That's the word, common
common
practice.
practice.
So says Ovadia, since according to the Rambam, you're allowed to reheat even soup, 100% liquid, 80% liquid. Rambam says it's allowed. Maran didn't pass it like Rambam because Rosh disagrees with him. He said safek doraita lechumra. But if you have something that maybe it is majority solid, I'm not sure, Rabbi, is this considered to be majority solid or there's a lot of liquid here? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I don't know if it's 80-20. I don't know how to measure this 80-20% even. Can I be lenient or listen, you're taking a risk? Says Ovadia, you could be lenient. As long as it's not majority liquid, you could be lenient. Why?
Soup is a perfect example.
Why? Because you can always have to fall on the Rambam. Maybe this is majority solid. Even though it's 70-30. I don't know, my eyes cannot differentiate. Is it 70-30 ratio or is it 80-20 ratio? I don't know. My eyes is not such a perfect eye. Can I be lenient or no? Maybe this is 70-30 ratio. Maybe 60-40 ratio. Can I be lenient or no? Says Halakha, you could be lenient. Why? Because you always have the Rambam, maybe this is majority solid. And even if you say, no, it's majority, it's a lot of liquid over here. Maybe Allah has the Rambam, that even liquid 100% you're allowed to reheat. So you have a double doubt. It's called Safek. Safek.
אין זה בא לרתיחה.
Even if we're talking about getting to retikah. That's the whole question. When a person wants to make it very hot. Then we spoke about gosh gija. Because remember, can you reheat gosh gija on Shabbat? That has a lot of fat inside.
Yeah, mutar.
Very good. By the way, I looked into your question of the jelly at Chalajets.
Yes.
And he said it all depends. I saw a few books yesterday. It all depends what the situation of it and the room temperature. If it's on room temperature, solid,
Like Khalad.
like Chalajets, I don't know, Chalajets stay solid
Yeah.
in room
So
temperature?
it doesn't turn into liquid.
Depends.
Even after 10 hours?
Right. It doesn't get liquid again.
It gets liquid when it's warmed
That's
up.
the whole point of
Once it
gelatin.
cools, it starts to solid, become solid. Not 100% solid, but
Yeah, jelly.
Yellow.
Jelly is considered to be solid by halakha. So if you leave it in room temperature, let's say 10 hours, 20 hours, it remains the way it is, jelly is considered to be solid. So you will be allowed to reheat it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yesterday I called somebody, I didn't know that it remains solid after you stay. I thought it's solid for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because it's still cold.
Still stays
usually
solid,
we
but
also
softer.
put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Softer.
But it's solid.
Still
It's
solid.
not pourable.
No.
It's chunk.
Yeah,
Okay?
When we put it in the fridge, it becomes even solid more.
Huh?
So it's definitely
Yeah.
solid when you want to warm it up.
Bechor didn't bring me any osprocha. I don't know how.
So it's like that's pretty.
So you made.
Bet Yosef Bechor.
Ben
Very
before.
good. Bet Bechor. Okay? So are you allowed to put gush gija back on a fire, back on a plata on Shabbat or no?
Yes, but you can cover and pour it, you can.
Right.
Before Shabbat, if you cover it, pour it, and take it out, mutar.
Yeah.
If after, inside the Shabbat, you wanna cover it, put it,
For the first time,
first time, no good.
asur, very good. But just plain goshgeja, никакой cover.
Да, я вчера, yesterday was question, is a bread in the plata, in the Shabbat, to put it in the plastic cover, to put it after Shabbat, Shabbat in the morning. You can put it or no? I say, put it first in before Shabbat in the plata.
Какой plastic? What are you talking about, Bechor?
They covered the bread, he says, in order to cover it on top of the bread.
Yeah,
they
but he
put
says
it on the
plastic. Who
plata.
put plastic on it?
No, вот это как в магазине же дают вот это.
Пакет.
No, белый, clear one.
Обложка.
It's gonna melt if you put it on the
No.
plata.
Карточка.
Нет.
Okay, so what's your question, Bechor? Here. That's the bag. Give him a bag.
Вот этот пакет вы говорите.
Yes,
Here,
yes.
bread.
Но это же оставить на плату.
No, it's a put it,
What's your question, Bechor?
okay, this is bread.
One
right?
question, one picture worth 1,000 words.
Okay, this is bread, I put it,
With a bag like this, you put with a plastic bag?
yes, plastic bag, I put it not top of the plata.
Because on top of the pots and
Pots,
pans.
pots.
Ah, on top of the pot.
And the top of the pots I put the plastic, everything inside is hot. I said before put it in the, before Shabbat coming, put it. If Shabbat coming, take it out. And Shabbat morning, you can put it back again.
That's good. What you said, yes. Okay. Now, yeah, I told you it's coming up.
What's the reason, סליחה?
Gosh Gij, huh?
Why you can't put it in Shabbat? The bread.
Atmana.
לא, בלי כלום, no cover.
You could. You want to put it with a cover. What
No,
else?
he's saying if you want to use the cover, if you put it before Shabbat, then that means you could put it back on Shabbat.
Yeah.
He's trying to say.
Very good. Now, I want to put gosh Gij on top of my plata.
Yes,
The gosh Gij has a lot of fat.
yes,
That fat is going to melt
yes,
and becomes liquidy.
yes.
Is it a problem of cooking after cooking on liquid or no?
No,
Why not?
It was solid.
Because we go after
Majority solid.
the beginning was solid. Others say not because the beginning. Right now it's liquid. Because the majority is solid. Majority is the dough. Therefore, it is allowed. Yesterday, I told the ladies a very important law about cooking after 50% cooked. If, let's say, Bechor, you went to your mother-in-law, and your mother-in-law doesn't know halachot Shabbat. She opened Osovo Friday night, she mixed the pot, closed it again. Shabbat morning, can you eat this Osovo or no?
Yeah.
So I have news for you, Bechor.
no, it's Anna style on the plata.
It was on a plata,
Okay.
but it was not fully cooked. It was 50% cooked.
Do you have a foil?
Chut, no foil, nothing.
You don't need it.
Plata. She opened it Friday night. Zo Khalifati, Temurati, Kaparati. And she closed it after. And you saw it.
Mutar?
Are you allowed to eat that food or no?
Machlo.
She broke Shabbat
Why did you break Shabbat?
She's
because it's not 100% cooked.
You said it's more than 50%. And
But it's not 100. According to Ovadia Yosef, cooking, or Maran, also, Rabbi Yosef Karo, cooking means, no problem of cooking means after it's 100% cooked,
I thought it was edible.
which is 100% edible.
But then why do
I'm
we
talking about the
So
time.
50% cooked is edible.
No, I'm not talking 50% cooked from Tadegi level. Saying 50% cooked, the edible level. You put the meat, you still feel it's not 100%. You put the beans, you put the rice, you put whatever in your mouth, you feel it's not 100% there. It's partially cooked.
So that's not edible.
It is edible. You're not gonna die if you're gonna eat it. Ma'achal ben drosa, it's called.
Right.
50% cooked. It's somewhat edible. It's not pleasantly edible, but it's 100%.
Специально сделали или случайно?
Специально.
Нельзя.
Can you eat this food on Shabbat morning or no? It was a little bit raw.
We said yeah before.
Says Ovadia Yosef, what's the definition of cooking? From 0 to 100? Or from even 50 to 100? Where is cooking problem? From 0 to 50? Or from 0 to 100? Where is the problem applies?
0 to 50?
I said from 0 to 100,
Still cooking.
According to some opinions, according to others, from 0 to 50, it's a problem. Past 50 is no problem. How do we hold? Safek, deoraita lechuma. We don't allow it to do. But if it was done, you have a debate about benefiting from it. You can rely on the lenient opinions because the benefit is restricted midirabanan. Now the debate is on the Rabbanan level. Safek derabanan lekula. Now if the person doesn't know, I told him yesterday, if the Kelin doesn't know that, she goes to the mother-in-law, she says, it's asur to eat your osvo now. Why? ואם חיסר osvo, hayav mita.
What if she stirs it Saturday
Going
morning?
to be a big balagan in the family.
What if she stirs it Saturday morning?
Saturday morning is even more lenient. She didn't break the Ovadia at all.
Not about more lenient. Is it mutar?
Now we learn. In order to stir a pot, we said there's two conditions has to be. Number one, that the food is fully cooked. Number two is that it has to be on covered fire, means that normal way of cooking.
Which is
Either plata, either blech, metal, or either crock pot, slow cooker, but you have put falga, the foil before Shabbat, you put over there, then you're allowed to mix it. But by us over here, this pot over here, doesn't have foil in the bottom. It doesn't have foil surrounding it. You're not allowed to mix it and then serve it.
Let me ask you a question. This pot here is inside a special box.
It's irrelevant.
Why?
By halakha, you need to have where is the heat, the insert, the black insert, ceramic insert. Where is it coming the heat from? From the metal thing. That metal thing has to be surrounded, not outside of the thing.
But you also said that Chacham David Yosef said you can also put foil on the buttons, or on the oven you could put foil on the knobs. That the heat is not coming from there. You're controlling the heat from there. It's different.
Could be. Could be saying a point. So you want to say that what over here is covered also?
This is a special box. Nobody uses this box outside of Shabbat. This is just for Shabbat, for the reason that they leave it unattended, so nobody comes and puts
Not a
something.
Shabbat platter, like we said.
It's irrelevant.
Right? Everybody uses
for this
it
specific one, you're right.
mundane cooking.
It's irrelevant because what did he say before? He said the whole point is not that you cover the fire. The whole point is that you know that it's for Shabbat.
Remind you.
So no. Let me Nazaro. Let me explain to you. I think you're saying a good point. I didn't tell you so far the leniency of David Yosef. I'm teaching you by Ovadia Yosef laws. He didn't mention. Doesn't say that he disagrees with him. He just didn't mention it. Now David Yosef came up with this leniency. His son. He proves his leniency. Obviously, he's not just saying whatever he wants. If you want to rely on him, in our case over here, since is the knob covered here, the knob is not accessible.
It's inside the box.
It's
You
inside
cannot
the
touch
box.
it. You cannot, like, you gotta
Not accessible.
lift out the
Okay.
smoke.
So if it's not accessible, then it's like a covered same thing.
But even at that, we take it out, the ceramic, before anything, put a foil, then put it back, and then mix it and serve it.
Okay, you said.
Even at that.
You said. No problem. Okay? Rabbi says send your wives on Tuesday. Rabbi say
Every
send
Tuesday,
your
Rabbi.
wife on Tuesdays. Yeah, every Tuesday, it's either me teaching, either another lady will teach. I will teach my things, which is positivity and halakha, and the other lady will teach shalom bayit to the ladies how to respect their husbands. I know we need that. That's why we are working on that.
A separate class for them, just for them.
Yeah.
Это каждый вторник или через вторник?
Every Tuesday. One Tuesday I will teach, another Tuesday another lady will teach. One
На каком?
in English.
So next Tuesday, the ladies here, right?
Yeah. It's going to be, they're going to learn the book of Women's Wisdom. Rabbi Shalom Arush. It's a very important book, Rabotai.
I don't need Google my wife.
So just to finish, so on Friday night, if it's on a covered fire and it's more than 50% cooked, you're still saying that it's
Not allowed to mix
it's
it.
a machloket, only b'diavad if it happened.
Right,
Saturday morning, no problems.
right, because it's on a covered fire and it's fully
Already
cooked.
been cooked.
It's
Two
full.
conditions were fulfilled. Now listen to this. This is what I wanted to get to yesterday. The time didn't allow. Says Ovadia like this. What happens, Yaakov, whenever you have the concept of ikar v'tafel? Do you guys know? Right now we ate sandwich, right? Bagel and cream cheese. Do I need to say b'sha'akol yom b'dvar on the cream cheese also or no? You're eating raisin, bagel.
Yeah.
The bagel has raisins. Do you need to take the raisins out to say Borei Pri Eitz on them? or need? Huh? Why not?
Majority, where you say?
Don't say the word majority, say the word primary.
Primary?
Primary.
Важнее, что?
Означает the main thing.
Main.
Главное и второстепенное, yeah? The main thing,
Первостепенный и второстепенный.
первостепенный, is it? Первостепенное и второстепенное, yeah, in Russian. Primary and secondary. Primary is you're eating bagel. Secondary, the cream cheese.
Or
Yeah.
the raisin.
Cream cheese?
Or the raisins.
Cream
It's
cheese
secondary.
second, okay.
The main thing is I want to get myself satiated. I don't want to just eat plain bagel. I put something
Okay,
to slide it through. Yeah, I don't to have another taste.
okay.
But what happens whenever the other way around? He doesn't want the bagel, like a wrap. He doesn't want to eat the dough.
Yeah.
The wrap is there just to hold the things together.
Yeah.
If he says, I'm just doing it not to get my hands dirty, then you have to say the main thing that is inside. Let's say there's lettuce inside, there's eggs inside, whatever it is inside. What's your main thing that you have in that wrap? You don't say Borei Minim Zonot on the wrap.
Why?
If you're not eating it for satiation, you're just eating it to hold everything together.
So I could say the same thing about lafa, which is
Huh?
100% I'm
Yeah, you could.
I
you
want to
could.
eat the chicken and the
But
vegetables.
lafa
But you don't want to satiate yourself with the lafa?
I want the chicken.
No, don't lie. You need to be
Don't
honest.
lie, it's kavana, right? So I set up my kavana.
No, you cannot say your kavanah like this. Let me think that this is the truth. Be honest. Let's say you don't need to say Birkat Hamazon, Mamachonim, all the
Yeah.
ritual for this. Yeah? You want to put, the guy says, I can give you the chicken on a plate with your hummus and chips that you eat over there, French fries. Or I will give it to you in a wrap, in a lafa. What would you take? Same price.
Separate.
So that
You
means
don't
want
need to
the
do nitilat. This is a special lafa. This is shakol lafa. It's made out of different flour. Not no, gluten free.
Still lafa.
What would you take?
Still with
Lava, you want to satiate yourself. But if I don't want to satiate myself, this is not there to satiate me. This is there just to hold the things together, not to fall apart. In such a case, the lava is secondary. Even though it's bread, even though it's hamotzi,
Yeah, we said
becomes
what's the
secondary.
most important. Like when ice cream, you're eating ice cream with a cone, you still gotta say mezanot.
You say mezonot on the cone,
Cone.
but not on the ice cream. The ice cream is on top.
Ice cream says shakol first.
What do you
No,
go
it says-
for
but-
first?
That's whenever you eat
Say
it
mezanot,
together.
you eat it together with the cone first.
Oh, when you do that, yeah. But if you
Because you
have
wanna-
2-3 bowls on top of ice cream, by the time you get to the cone,
Yeah.
it's already later.
So,
Meanwhile, you're enjoying the shakol.
and then,
It's not for the cone.
Cone is to eat ice cream.
By the time you get to that, then you
Hold on. There is another one. It's you have biscuit, sandwich, and you have ice cream in
Yeah.
between.
Sandwich.
This is a mezonot.
Yeah.
Because while I'm grabbing the mezonot and it's tasty, it's there to give me taste and satiate me, it's there, you're biting on it, mezonot and the ice cream. Then it's ikar v'tofel together.
and mezonot, that's it, no.
You just say mezonot, sure. Don't say shakol on the ice cream.
About cone.
Huh?
You have to say kibbutz.
Yeah, if you're eating ice cream on a cone,
Yes.
then you say shakol on the ice cream.
So
And mezonot on the cone.
that's it.
It's the two separate important parts for you. It's two
Sushi?
separate things.
sushi,
Sushi, it's debatable what you want to do. Why? The question is you. Why are you eating it for?
fish.
Fish or the
The fish, that's the main thing. The rice is by the way there. Okay, so then just a shakor
Well, there are
on
questions.
the fish. Shas.
so that's the same thing as the lava example. Are you eating it from
Lafa is
what's
different.
inside?
Lafa has 5 grains.
I know, but
5 grains, if it's there to satiate you or to give you taste, it turns to become the primary regardless of your intention.
That was my question actually, initially.
But if it's there not to satiate me, wrap is very thin. Usually people don't even like. I saw people after they get the wrap, he has a fold, right? I saw many times people they eat lafa at a wrap. They after they finish the content in the wrap, they throw majority of the wrap away. It's not even tasty for them. So why they ate it? It's a wrapped up like this. It's a wrap. It's a wrapped up, yeah. So it wrapped up. I'm eating it just to hold the food together, not to satiate me. I don't even like that taste.
Same argument for pita.
Could be. Could be if it's there, not to satiate you.
I just with the fork.
Yeah, same idea.
Она идет как мазанот или как...
No, you say what's inside that bracha. What's inside you have?
The chicken la'afa, you say shakol. If that's what you want to eat, you don't.
After blessing
you
the
don't.
way, you're gonna say
Chametz patel, you don't.
А если я хочу навернуть...
If you
всё-
satiate yourself, you will have to say after blessing for the tafel, for the ikar. The ikar was whatever it was.
Right, even if you're gonna eat.
Onde is het nee,
One of the desires of the
You should not, because the primary was over here, the content.
But only if you eat like salted fish and you just eat the bread to cover it, the taste. And if you eat a lot of it, you still have to sit out.
If you satiate yourself from the bread, yeah,
Automatically you can taste it.
from the bread. The bread satiated you. Then you're right.
It's so tricky.
What if you
But
eat
I
more than a
always think about
You're not
kazayah?
always gonna be satiated.
You're gonna like
You're
this
always gonna be satiated.
Instead of putting yourself in that doubt.
Why you put it there?
But why is it before though? Isn't that after the reality? Did you eat because I don't know?
No,
That's not.
no. So this Rabotai was a side point. I don't want to go into lots of brachot right now. My point was, yes, Bechor.
Я захожу куда-то...
Yeah, again Russian.
I come somewhere, and everybody лахаем, бухаем, бухурака или гирет.
Kod Arav говорит, да.
У него же там вылетает.
Антон Кифтар, Арах, Бебарахо, Задам, дали мне закуска. На нее я должен говорить бараха?
Yes.
Маджарите, я же не хотел эту закуску, я хотел выпить, чтобы это...
Вот шаколь тогда сказать.
If you didn't say bracha
On what?
on the liquor,
Yeah.
so then what's the tomero? The tomero you're eating without any bracha.
Ну это же как бы с закуской,
So
да,
what?
мы
If you
говорили.
say for liquor,
Boysha, еще раз. You guys getting confused with this.
Yeah.
There is primary and secondary. If I say bracha on the primary, the secondary is covered. But if I didn't say bracha on the primary, the secondary was not covered. How would it be covered? You didn't say bracha at all.
Ну на водку же нельзя говорить бараха.
Right? If you don't like the taste of the vodka,
If you don't like the taste, obviously.
If you like the taste, say the bracha.
I like the taste of scotch.
okay, so say bracha on the
Say
scotch.
bracha.
I know.
But if you don't like the taste of vodka, I think most people don't like the taste of vodka.
Yes.
They drink honor, they drink company, they drink because they don't want to have after effect. They don't like the taste. Avoid conversations. They don't drink because of the taste of the vodka. So then you don't say shakol on the vodka. So how do you eat the tomato without bracha? Where is the bracha for the tomato?
Okay, if я сказал шаколь, на это...
If you drink scotch, he said, you drink scotch, yeah, scotch tape, and then after you drink the scotch, he likes the scotch, the taste. Says shakol niya bidvaro. He drinks the scotch. Then he give him tomato to remove the burning part. The tomato is secondary to the scotch.
and no bracha.
No bracha on the tomato.
Opposite. If you didn't say to scotch, then you have to say to for tomato.
Yes.
If you didn't say on the scotch because you don't like it,
Yes.
the taste of it,
Yes.
then you will need to say bracha on the tomato.
Cover also scotch also, right?
No. Scotch is no bracha for you because it's not tasty for you. You don't need to cover it with a tomato.
So
Now I understand.
If you like the scotch of the taste of the scotch, you set shakol on the scotch, you covered the tomato because the shakol bracha was said over here. So far so good?
One
Yeah,
last
last
question.
question,
Last
please. I
question.
want to go into Shabbat.
he was just saying about the scotch. He pours himself a cup like this, but he doesn't drink it all at once. He sips it, sip. So you see a bracha on this? If you're sipping it for 20, 30 minutes?
With bracha before, you're supposed to say bracha even for one drop. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz is supposed to say even on one crumb. Borei pri ha'adama on the cucumber, even on a small piece. He doesn't need to have a substantial amount for bracha before. You only need to say substantial amount for bracha after. Ve'achalta, ve'savata,
Ваше место здесь.
uve'rachta.
Even if it's not derech achila. Even if it's not derech achila. You're sipping it for an hour. Sip.
Yeah, it is derech achila. People see. It's not abnormal. That's what people do. Okay?
Enjoy.
This Rabotai, as far as the laws of brachot. Now says Ovadia, this question of primary and secondary applies to the laws of Shabbat also or no?
Yes.
Primary and second.
I'll give you an example. A person, Gemara says, that he is very incapable of walking. And you're taking him out on Shabbat, outside there is no eruv. Did you carry an item or no?
Yes.
He's a person, but he's incapable of walking. I say incapable of walking or just incapable?
No, keep it all.
Of walking? Bechor, if a person carried such a person on Shabbat, outside no eruv, did he break Shabbat or no?
To carry.
You carry him, you're picking him up, took him outside.
Нет. Если его подняли на руки, нет.
So I have news for you, Bechor. You have to make corrections in your Yalkut, Bechor.
Останавливаться надо, останавливаться.
He остановился он. He took him out of the house. This person is incapable of walking. Хромой, how do you say in Russian? Invalid.
Да.
And you put him outside the house. And outside there is no eruv. Did you break Shabbat carrying?
No.
I have news for you. Yes.
Yes.
What?
What if you picked up a person that is able to walk? Your child is able to walk, just lazy.
Yeah.
I'm tired, whatever. You picked him up. And you're carrying him outside. No eruv. Did you break Shabbat on Torah level? No. You broke Shabbat, not mutar. You broke Shabbat on the Rabbanan level.
Why?
Why? What's the difference?
Because he walking before?
Gemara says because Chai Noseh et Atzmo, the one that is alive and is able to walk, he really could walk.
Uh-huh.
So this item, if I carry, this item cannot walk. So if I carry it outside my house, I am the reason he's outside the house. The baby that is the child, not baby, the child that is able to walk, I'm not the reason he's outside. He could have get himself outside. Therefore, I'm not liable for carrying him outside.
But the baby is different.
Baby, you cannot walk outside yet.
Very different.
So if you carry him, you're liable like Chas v'Shalom, the invalid adult, right? So far, so good. 3, 4. Bechor. Now, Gemara asks a question. What if right now you have a person that is invalid?
Да.
Sorry, I didn't say right. Oh, David Tzaddik. Open it, David. Open it. Oh. What if a person
Open the book.
is sleeping? What if a person Bechor is invalid, is incapable of walking? Open it. Yeah, thank you. Is incapable of walking.
Okay.
And you took him outside. Did you break Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Good. What if he is able to walk, but right now he is sleeping? And you took him on a bed when he's sleeping, you took him outside. Did you break Shabbat D'Oraita or no? No. Did you break Shabbat D'Oraita or no? You're carrying a person that was able to walk.
No,
Right now he's sleeping.
זה רבנן.
The Rabbanan. What about the bed?
кровать.
Huh?
Это уже дорого.
You carry the bed from inside the house to outside of your house. And here you're carrying a person that could have walked, but he is on a bed. You didn't pick up the person, you picked it up with the bed outside.
Bed is secondary.
Secondary, not secretary.
Да.
We don't start with secretaries. It's a secondary.
Secondary.
Did he break Shabbat the Oraita for carrying that person with the bed?
No.
Why not? Because the bed status is secondary to the person.
Yes.
If I carry the person, I didn't break Shabbat the Oraita because he could have walked. So too, what secondary is together with the person, which is the bed, has the status of the primary. Like in the drinks, you say Chakol Yabit Baron, you scotch because you like the taste. The tomato that you eat right after Zakuska, chaser, It's covered under the shakol. Why? The tomeru becomes a scotch. When you have primary and you have secondary, the primary governs, makes everything underneath it like him. Says Ovadia, a person was eating cereal and milk. Cereal is a mezonot. On the milk, you have to say shakol or no?
No.
No. The milk is there, secondary to the mezonot. As Bechor say, mezonot chiki. You finish your mezonot chiki, and then you have the liquid, pure liquid, the milk. Now, do you need to say shakol? Now, it's not mixed.
No.
Says halacha, no. Why? When you said mezonot on the liquid milk with the mezonot, you turn the whole mixture into mezonot. It's not milk anymore.
But why is the ice cream not
It's
like
mezonot.
that? But why is the ice cream not like
Now
that?
it's not mezonot inside of you. Now.
Even though right now you don't have any more mezonot, because at the beginning, this answers your question. At the beginning, when you said mezonot, there was liquid there also of milk. So the milk, when you say mezonot, turned into mezonot.
Is there a problem if you do say shakol and the milk?
It is a problem. You made bracha lebatala. Violation
Does
of
it
the third
matter if
commandment.
the milk is the primary to your taste or the cereal? Let's say I like the milk
cereal-
better.
Why are you eating the
More
milk?
than the milk.
The
I
cereal?
like the cereal, but I like the milk, but of course because of the taste of the
So-
cereal that got.
So
into
remember
milk.
the rule. Mezonot has such a power for one of the 5 grains. When it's in a mixture, he's always the number one. God said, this is number one for me. But when it's considered is there, when it's there to satiate you, you put it in order to satiate yourself, or because you like the taste that it adds in. It adds a good taste inside. It's considered to be right now, everything turns to mezonot. Even though it's minority, majority is not. That's why Rabbi Ovadia Yosef said, Rabbi David Yosef says, on schnitzel is supposed to say mezonot. Why? Schnitzel that is fried with breadcrumbs, you have a schnitzel this thick. You have this thick meat. I knew he's going to jump. That's why I said Rabbi David Yosef.
Very good. No, it depends how thick the breadcrumbs, right?
No. According to Rabbi David, no. According to Rabbi Tzchakis. That's why I said Rabbi David. If I have this thick steak, chicken,
Yeah.
this thick, I have 1 millimeter of breadcrumbs. It's fried together. What bracha do I say on this?
Bread.
Borei b'nei mezonot.
Bread. No.
You said 1/6 before. David Yosef different.
You have to say to the bread.
You have to say, Borei b'nei mezonot.
And it's after baracha?
After you get into the question. Is it
Borei
go after
nefashot?
1/6 of the mixture, all these things? Is it considered to be a mixture because it's only a layer on top?
Is it enough to say borei nefashot al mechia?
Bottom line, we don't counting as a mixture to count like 1/6 as we learned last time. Because it's not mixed in, like in the lola kebab, that the bread is mixed in with the bread. With the meat is mixed with the bread.
And therefore we say just borei
And
nefashot.
therefore, we'll see what did you eat kazait of.
Of course, chicken.
So he says, borei nefashot at the end. Ask somebody a riddle. How can you be bracha rishona mezonot, bracha harona nefashot?
That's the way right here.
Rice,
Huh?
right? Or rice.
Yeah, but tell him it's one of the 5 grains.
Yeah.
Now you put a checkmate to him. He doesn't. Now he's stuck for sure.
So how is it different between the schnitzel and the lola? Because they
The-
both have mezonot in it.
True. By the lola, if the ratio is 1:6 or less, it is at least 16%, 16% from the mixture or more is mezonot. It turns the whole thing into mezonot. Means if I eat 1 ounce of this lola kebab, 1 ounce, I'm supposed to say borei minei mezonot at the beginning and ala mechia at the end.
Why?
So lola is mezonot also
Why did you put the bread for?
to hold it together.
If it's just to hold it together, then it doesn't play a primary role.
Shakol.
Then everything is shakol and nefashot at the end.
You had a restaurant, you don't know what was
You ask.
the
You ask.
the kavanah of the chef.
If you are allergic to something, you ask them, what does it has inside? Why? It's risking my health.
Okay, so
Here it's
you
risking
ask.
your neshama. If you don't know to say the right bracha, you're putting your neshama at risk.
So depending on the chef's kavanah, I have to make a decision which bracha to say on it.
Yeah? Why the chef you put it inside? To satiate it's juicier. One person told me, everybody loves my lola kebab. I have a secret ingredient.
You know what it is? Your heart. You do it with your heart.
So he told me, what's the secret ingredient? He puts lipyoshka 1 up to for 5, ratio 1 to 5. 1 pound of lipyoshka, 5 pounds of meat.
Would you grind it?
He ground it, yeah. He ground the bread together with the meat, with the onion, everything. He says, why? He says meat on the fire dries. It's not juicy anymore. People eat it, not the same. But whenever it has the bread holds the juice of the meat in it. So it's there to add flavor.
So that becomes a mezonot.
So it's there to add flavor. Something that adds there to add flavor is shashlik, lola kebab.
But I have,
Shashlik is not lola kebab. Shashlik is pure meat. Lola kebab is mixture.
Kodarab, I have a question. I have steak.
Hold on. Before that, I just want to finish this point. We have to finish the recording. So says Ovadia, take that concept of primary and secondary. What did we say? The secondary becomes
Primary.
like the primary. The milk becomes like the mezonot because it together was at the beginning. You said Borei minei mezonot, everything turns into mezonot. Says Ovadia, even if you're going to go with the opinion that says if there is liquid, there is a problem. I'll prove to you that halakha we don't hold like that. How? It says, what did we learn about a person that is able to walk? Able to walk.
Yeah.
If you're carrying him outside, did you break Shabbat d'oraita? No. What if you carried him in a bed outside? Did you break Shabbat d'oraita? No. Why not? But the bed is not walking.
Bed is secondary.
So the secondary gets the status of the primary. It says, when do we say you're not allowed to reheat liquid? When it's by itself. When it's a soup, by itself. But whenever majority of the primary in my fish with sauce, what's my primary thing? Fish. The fish. The sauce is secondary to the fish. If you have secondary and primary, the secondary gets the status of the primary. Can I reheat the primary? It's dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put it back on a plate of fish you can do. Yeah. So to the